What's up, everyone? This is Tim from Constriction Connection. As you can see, it is feeding day. A little bit late. See, Loki looks like he's ready to eat. We've already got Jethro in his feeding chamber. Oh yeah, he's ready to go. And I learned my lesson trying to get Nagini out. We're going to start with her. Since she's got the biggest rat, I'm sure she could already smell this guy. Look at that, already coiled up, ready to go. That's what I like to see. So like I said, we're going to start with her, let her get going. Come on, girl. Ooh, maybe not. She might not be that interested, guys. So I'm going to let her do her thing. Get going with these other ones. No problem, easy peasy. Actually, Damien, if you guys remember or saw the picture, he just had an awesome full shed. So we're actually going to see if he's up to taking a rat today. He's kind of a prima donna when it comes to eating, so might actually just set this guy down for him and let him do his thing. He seems to be interested in it, though. Actually, we're just going to do that with him. Leave him be, because that's usually how he eats. He usually doesn't eat, and two, I think he's only coiled once or twice, so we're going to see. As you see, he's doing his thing with his. So now we're going to go to my little guy. Oh, look at that periscope. Boom. Yeah, he knows something's up. Maybe give you a little bird's eye view of him. All right, so that was extremely uneventful, unfortunately, but hopefully they are all gonna eat. So we're gonna check to see where he's at. He's gonna get started. He's still curled. She's still in a strike, so definitely not gonna reach my hand in there because I've made that mistake before. Damien, very little interest. Maybe. We'll see about him too. I'm going to let her do her thing and close her up and check back on him in a little bit. So as you can see, it has now been a little bit, and Jethro is well on his way to having himself a nice meal. Damien, well, he's just kind of doing his thing. As you see, the rat is still in there. Said, leave him be for a little bit. And unfortunately, Loki's looking like he's got no idea what to do. That's all right, though. So I'm going to let him do his thing. He's still in hunt mode, so I'm not going to go in there. I'm not going to quite open Nagini's not enclosure, but her feeding container yet. Just in case she's still... Obviously, she's in hunt mode, but I'm just going to leave her be for a bit. Right now, we're just going to focus on Jethro, and we're going to watch him enjoy his tasty meal. So let me let's see if I can get this set up real quick, propped up somehow, and there we go. So we're just going to do this. I'll keep you updated on Damien if he decides to go after it. He's moving a bit in his cage right now. And yeah, Loki's just kind of doing his thing right now. As far as I can see, as far as I'm going to look, when we're looking at right here, this beautiful dwarf retic is the one giving us the action. So he was definitely ready. He was definitely hungry. Damien's kind of wrapping around his rat, kind of giving it some smells, so we'll see. Hold on. We might have some action over here. Kind of feel like a football commentator or something, like, oh, look at this, or a wrestling commentator. We got action all over the place. He's definitely giving it some smells. It has been months since he last ate. Actually, I really don't recall when he last ate, but I've said in other videos we do feed him, or not feed him, but attempt to feed him every week, every other week, just like all the other ones. I mean, see that tongue going, he's definitely smelling something good. I don't know what the hell he's smelling, but he's got something good going on in there. But we're going to leave that be. It would definitely be exciting if he did decide to eat. Like I did just mention, it has been quite a while, but we do offer food, so it's not like we're saying, oh, screw you. You know, it's just something with ball pythons. They could be extremely picky sometimes, and he will go on hunger strikes. Last year, he went on a 9-month hunger strike for whatever reason. Just wasn't hungry. You know, humidity's good, temperature's good in their cages. I know it looks dry right now, but we do take care of them. We do soak them down. I mean, he's active. This is the most active I've seen him in a little bit. Like I said, he did just have a full shed, which was awesome. They're usually like, they're really not that great usually, but this time he did have a very good one, so that was very exciting. So he was actually out of his hide. So I figured, what the hell, why not try? But we'll see how she goes. Oh no. He's actually a little camera shy. So actually what I'm hopefully not going to regret is unlocking her. Maybe I could get a little sneak peek of what she's doing in here. Okay. So she's at least by the rat now. I'm just going to close this again. Since she is by it, I don't want to disrupt her. I'm still very new with her, so I don't know exactly her eating habits or if she's shy or whatnot like I do with the other ones that I own. Well, I shouldn't say all of them. I'm still learning with the Burmese. But as you see, yeah, he knows like the camera's set up. He just likes being a dick. And as we can see really quick, Damien going back into his hide, so we'll pull that rat out after everyone else is done feeding. And we'll try again. But for the time being, we will just sit here and enjoy Mr. Jethro. Now, watching him eat more and more, I almost feel like he likes to play with his food more than actually eat it. See, he likes to roll with it and whatnot. Alright, so what I'll do is take another glance at Nagini over here. And she's still just right by it. So still, just gonna let her do her thing. Not gonna bother her much. But at least we'll enjoy the show of Jethro today at least. Loki has shown no interest. He actually went underneath another hide of his. So, don't think we'll be getting him today, so we'll be getting our star of the show back with Jethro. He's usually been the most consistent eater of the snakes that we have. So and I just think it's absolutely fascinating watching these guys go and eat. This is something, it's probably one of my favorite days is definitely feeding day. I mean, just watching them, how they do it, is just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I almost feel like Jethro's a little camera shy. Loki usually puts on a pretty decent show when he eats. He's been a very good eater recently. I have said that I do have someone interested in breeding with him, so I have been feeding him more often to get him to breeding size. He's definitely at breeding age, being 11 months old. Pythons, ball pythons at least, I shouldn't say pythons. Ball pythons, say about 8 months and 700 grams. He's definitely on the low side of the weight where he's only 200 grams. So I definitely did and was trying to beef him up in size. I was trying to feed him twice a week. Actually, I think only for 2 weeks. And actually, when I was handling him earlier, he did kind of look a little stale in color, so I actually think he might be very close to shedding, which is why he had no interest in food. And look at that. That is just awesome, guys. And girls, whoever actually watches this. She is still in hunt mode. I am not going to touch her. Not for a little bit. Take him here back to Loki. He's just, chilling, doing his thing. He wanted no part of the rat. So I'll end up taking the rat out of this cage too. Like Damien's, throwing him back in the freezer. Little bonus feature. Pancake, I know I haven't fed him recently. He is actually going to go into shed as well. His eyes are ridiculous. I am not going to open his cage with me smelling like food. That's going to be a no-go. So, it looks like today we're only going to get Jethro, possibly. I mean, as you can see, it's been a little bit, but once he really puts his mind to it, man, he takes that thing down. It does not take him long whatsoever to take down food. Alright, so as we see, Jethro is just finishing up his delicious meal. I was able to get the rat out of Nagini's cage. Or not cage, why do I say cage? Enclosure. Same thing, I'm going to take Damien's out. So we only got one feeding today, but better than nothing. So I'm going to leave her. She's still in there. I'm going to leave her in there for a little bit. Get her out of hunt mode. Get her back in her enclosure. Like I said, I'll do the same with him. He finishes up. I'm actually going to put his the cover on this back on. Nice lump there. Which is good to see. Kind of crazy, like, that little bit on this 4-foot monster. But thank you guys, for anyone who does click the video, watch a little bit of it. It's awesome. Do have an Instagram account of Constriction Connection as well. And yeah, like I said, hit like, subscribe. That'd be awesome. So we're going to finish up here. And thank you. Have a great week. We'll see you guys next week.